Hey family, addict named Kent, and this is Heaven's Elohim Treatment Center. The 11th, Eyeglasses and Attitudes. Our best thinking got us into trouble. Recovery is an active change in our ideas and attitudes. Basic text, page 55. In active addiction, the world probably looked like a horrible place. Using people tolerate the world we see. Today, however, we understand that the world's condition isn't really the problem. It was our ideas and our attitudes about the world that made it impossible for us to find a comfortable place in it. Our attitudes and our ideas are the eyeglasses through which we see our lives. If our glasses are smudged or dirty, our lives look dim. If our attitudes aren't well focused, the whole world appears distraught. To see the world clearly, we need to keep our attitudes and ideas clean, free from things like resentment, denial, self-pity, and closed-mindedness. To ensure our vision of our life is in focus, we have to bring our ideas in line with reality. In addiction, our best thinking kept us from clearly seeing either the world or the part in it. Recovery solves and serves to correct the predictions of our attitudinal eyewear by stripping away our denial and facing with faith, self-honesty, humility, and responsibility. The steps help us to see our lives in the whole new way. Then the steps help us keep our spiritual lenses clean. Encouraging us to a regular examine our ideas, our attitudes, and our actions. Today, seen through the clean lenses of faith and recovery, the world looks like a warm, inviting place to live. Just for today, I will view the world and my life through the clear spiritual lenses of my program. We always want things our way. Why can't it be my way? It doesn't work that way. Life has ups, life has downs, life has potholes, life has craters. We get into those things and we wonder how we got there. By not checking our attitude and our emotions and our feelings, we end up in bad situations. I can't stress it enough that if we're going to live with miserable, nasty, negative people, that's exactly what we're going to find in the world. We've all heard the old saying, you are what you eat. Well, I live by the saying, I am who I hang out with, And William Shatner, who was one of my mentors, says it the best. And he says that, you know, um, in order to be a success, we need to hang out with successful people. You know, if you're hanging out with drug dealers and, you know, um, criminals and stuff like that, where do you think your life is going to go? You know, sooner or later, they're going to entice you back into that life. You know, don't do it. You know, don't be a fool. Put on spiritual eyeglasses. You know, those glasses that call spades a spade and an ass an ass. Okay, and has no fear of doing it. You know, um, one of the readings that we have in our program is we need to put principles before personalities. Well, if you want to put principles before personalities, if somebody's negative in your life and you hang out with that negativity, what's going to happen to your brain? You know, it's going to get negative, you know? Um, so we need to put on those spiritual eyeglasses and see those people for who they are, not for what we want them to be. You know, yes, we're supposed to look at the good in people, but, you know, a leopard can't change its spots overnight, you know. Um, and if it ever does, it's amazing, you know. If you're hanging out with people in the rooms that are hanging out with themselves and over in the corner and leaving the newcomer out there to dry out, you know, you're not doing what, you know, the program is all about. The program is all about loving, caring, compassion, and understanding, not about making you feel like a piece of garbage, you know. Um, you know, I'm looking for people to join with me to help start a group, you know, that will help fix that issue. Because, let's face it, if you don't have spiritual eyeglasses on, you know, if you don't have your spiritual attitudes, you're going to look at people and you're going to judge them, okay? Well, who are we anyway? Do we really think we're God? You know, that my program is better? You know, I share what works because it works. You know, I don't do it for my good health. I don't do it to hear myself talk. You know, I hate my own voice. You know, it's disgusting, it's revolting, and it's a piece of crap. You know, it's gross, it's hard, it's mean, it's nasty. You know, I can't help that. I can't help how I talk. But I can help the fact that I have a loving, caring, compassionate heart, as the program tells me to do. Okay? Put your spiritual eyeglasses on. Okay? Don't be a fool and walk into recovery with a chip on your shoulder. Leave that garbage at the door. You know? We don't need it here. Okay? We have enough problems without dealing with your garbly goop. You know? If you have a problem with somebody in the program, don't be a chicken wuss. Go to that person and face them on it. You know? We face our problems in the program. Okay? We don't sit there and whine and complain and chew and growl and sit in the pity pot, poor me, you know, and sit on the pity pot, you know, poor me and look at me, you know, get up, speak up, and stop letting people walk on you. You know, are you supposed to be an ass about it? No, of course not. That's why we put our spiritual glasses on. You know, loving, caring, compassion, and understanding. That's what it's all about. That's what Narcotics Anonymous is about. AA is about. GA is about. It's what it's all about. Okay? It's not about who said, she said, we said, they said. You know, my way is right. You know, I teach you what I know because I know what works. You know? Will it work for you? Maybe. But by sitting there judging me and ridiculing me, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that it works. You know, because you don't know. You're judging me because think I'm an ass, or you think I'm a goof, or you think I'm this or that. You know? Get off your high horse, come down to reality, and stop being a jack-off. Seriously. You know? When you come into the program, you're an addict just like I am. It doesn't make you better because you have an education. It doesn't make you better because you have a doctor degree or anything else like that. You know, yeah, I've been in meetings with doctors and lawyers and priests, and not one of them made me feel as if I wasn't welcomed. Because when we walk in those rooms, we are all equal. It doesn't matter what we do for a living, okay? It's all about the spiritual eyeglasses. Stop judging them for what they say, and take you out of it and listen to what they say. May God bless and keep you.